The past simple versus the present perfect. If you're learning English, you know this one is a real headache, right? It feels so tricky, but I promise in the next few minutes, we're going to make it all click. So you're in a conversation. You're about to say something cool and bam, you freeze. Is it I saw that film or I have seen that film? It's so frustrating, but what if I told you they are both correct? They do completely different jobs.
Okay, so here's the big secret. Let's stop thinking about this as some dusty, complicated grammar rule you have to memorize. Instead, I want you to think of the past simple and the present perfect as two different tools in your language toolkit. All you need to learn is which tool to grab for which job.
And to help us pick the right tool, we're going to use a really simple metaphor. We're going to call 1/10 a timestamp and the other one a bridge. Seriously, if you get this one idea, it will solve like 90% of your problems with these tenses.
So, here's the core of it. The past simple is your timestamp. Just picture a big red stamp that says past. It marks a single, finished moment. It's done. The present perfect, though, that's your bridge. Its whole job is to build a connection from something in the past right up to this very moment. Let's look a little closer at the timestamp. You're going to grab this tool when an action is completely finished. It's over. It's done with. And this is the key part, we know when it happened. The time is specific. It's stamped.
And now for the bridge. You use the present perfect when you want to talk about a past action that has a result or some kind of connection to right now. With the bridge, the specific time it happened, we either don't know or we just don't care. It's totally irrelevant. All that matters is the connection to the present.
Okay, so we've got our two tools, the timestamp and the bridge. But how do you know which one to pick up? Well, it all comes down to asking yourself one incredibly simple question. This is your new golden rule.
That's it. That's the magic word that unlocks everything. When. The whole difference between these two tenses hangs on that one little word.
So from now on, before you speak, just pause for a microsecond and ask yourself this. In my sentence, am I saying when this thing happened? Am I mentioning a specific, finished time? Your answer to that question tells you exactly which tool to use.
Let's just break it down to its simplest form. If your sentence mentions when, you need the timestamp. If it doesn't mention when, you need the bridge. Let's see how this works with some real examples. Okay, look at this one. See that word yesterday? That is a specific, finished time. It's a timestamp. So you have to use the past simple. We arrived yesterday. Saying we've arrived yesterday is just wrong. You can't build a bridge to a time that's already over and done with. Now check this out. I've lost my keys. When did I lose them? Who knows? And who cares? It's not important. The important thing is the connection to now. I don't have my keys, and that's a problem. We're using the bridge. Now you could say I lost my keys, but that just sounds like you're stating a fact about the past. I've lost my keys tells everyone you have a problem right now. So we know our present perfect is the bridge, but how exactly does it build that connection to the present? Well, it has a few special powers, a few key situations where it's the perfect tool for the job. These are the 4 big ways the present perfect builds its bridge. We use it to talk about general life experiences, things that happen in time periods that aren't over yet, for announcing recent news, and for talking about how long something has been going on right up until now. First up, life experiences. Anytime you ask, have you ever, you're asking about someone's entire life up to this second. The specific time doesn't matter at all. The question is a bridge that covers their whole life. That word ever is a huge clue.
Oh, this one's a classic. Why do we say, I've seen John today? Well, think about it. Is today finished yet? Nope, it's an unfinished period of time. So the past action, seeing John, happened inside a bigger block of time that's still connected to the present. The same thing works for this week or this year.
Here, that little word just is our signal. It tells us the action is super recent and has a direct result on the present. You know, the news is hot off the press. The call just happened, and maybe there's a message for you right now. It's a short but very strong bridge to this very moment. And finally, duration. This one's huge. Whenever you use for or since to talk about something that started in the past and is still true now, you need the present perfect. The marriage started 25 years ago, and it continues to this very second.
That is the perfect definition of a bridge connecting the past and the present. Now here's the really cool part. These two tenses aren't enemies fighting each other. In fact, they work together beautifully in a natural conversation. One tense sets the stage and the other one comes in and fills in all the details.
So, picture this. Speaker A sees their friend and they've got a cast on their arm. The broken arm is a past event, right? But it has a very clear present result, the cast. So, they use the present perfect, the bridge, to bring up this new topic. You've broken your arm.
So what happens next? The second the topic is on the table, the conversation immediately switches. Speaker B wants the story, right? They want the details of that specific past event. So they switch tools. They grab the timestamp. How did it happen? They're asking for the specifics of that finished moment.
And that's the natural rhythm of a real conversation. You use the present perfect, the bridge, to announce some news or introduce a life experience. Then you immediately switch to the past simple, the timestamp, to give or ask for all the juicy details. It's a perfect partnership.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground. We've got the timestamp, the bridge, and our golden rule of when. So let's boil it all down into a super simple 3-step checklist you can use every single time you speak.
Here it is. It's so easy. Step 1, ask yourself the golden question, when did this happen? Step 2, check your answer. Are you talking about yesterday or last week or in 2010, a specific finished time? And step 3, choose your tool. If the answer is yes, you grab your timestamp, the past simple. If the answer is no, you grab your bridge, the present perfect. Simple as that.
So let's end with a question to put it all into practice. Notice, I'm not asking when you had it. I'm asking about your entire life experience right up until this moment. So tell me, what is the best meal you've ever had? Go on, think about it. Your answer is a bridge connecting right now to your past.